Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Get your dead body in the back.
Welcome to the trap.
Tripping better than slipping.
Welcome to the trap.
But sometimes we tripping.
Welcome to the trap,
Welcome to the trap.
where we joke and rap,
Where we joke and rap.
gut busting laughs, hand slapping laps.
Girl, slap your loud.
Get you through your day,
Get you through your day.
and it's free of cost.
I'm so cheap.
Don't you laugh too loud.
No.
Don't get fired by your boss.
File unemployment.
Welcome to the Comedy Trap House.
Yo. Welcome back to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. I am your host, Rome Green Jr. Rome Green Jr.
That's some country.
Oh yeah, Rome Green Jr. June bud.
You sound like that's something in your throat.
Rome Green Jr. in the building with me. I got Emmanuel.
Yo.
I got Cam.
Yep.
And let's get to it. So I want to start off by saying I don't fuck with thieves, man. I don't really do the thieving stuff. So I was doing my daily routine, you know, looking at some accounts, some finances, and so I went in my account and I seen about 8 transactions of $99.66 from one gas station in Inglewood, California. I was like, these Inglewood niggas. Immediately, I was like, here we go. Here we fucking go.
When did it start? This was yesterday?
This morning. I was riding back home from the gym. I got in the driveway and I was looking at something. And I was like, all right, let me check my account. I looked and I seen just a bunch of transactions. So went through the process, called Wells Fargo, and the lady was like, yeah, that's strange. Gas isn't that much out there. And and I was like, yeah, so I'm gonna need. So
Was you filling up a plane?
I was like, I don't know. And it was all within 15 minutes of each other. So it was definitely fraud or whatever.
Right.
So they got you, boy. So now I had to cancel the card. But that's the only reason I'm mad. Because now I got to go through and do this shit.
Because you get your money back.
They're going to give me my money back. But now go through, see which cards is on what bills and do all that. And I'm like, hey, man, y'all stop.
It's a tedious thing.
Y'all stop stealing. Stop that. I don't even know how.
Were you anywhere down south? Because, you know, some they got the new gas station ones. You know, they'll come and put the same thing on top of the gas station payment. Boom, they have that.
Well, I did go to the Carson last weekend to go get the shea butter stuff. So I can't remember if I got gas. But so what you're saying is, so if I put my card in,
Yeah, you know, at the pump.
yeah,
they have ones where they'll come and change the whole face of it. So it'll look exactly the same, but once
shit.
you put your card
Okay.
in, it's they take it. So they say sometimes like move it around before you put your make sure it ain't nothing come off.
yeah. I mean,
I spent the weekend watching. Oh, what happened? What ended up happening?
no, I mean they gonna give the money back. Well,
They don't ever tell you who it is, right? Like it's
No,
not
because
like
they can't really. They can. I don't know if they can trace it back to where it comes, because it said card swiped.
Right.
But I was like, I ain't swiping my card nowhere. But from what Cam is saying, it could be they just got it. But I was
Obviously,
gonna.
it's a petty thief because he stole from you. He didn't really need a lot.
But that's what I was about to say. I was about to say, had this been 2 years ago, that account would have been the negative. I'd have been panicking. I'd have been panicking.
Nah, he would have called you. Hey man,
2 years ago?
my bad, dog.
Maybe a year.
He like, I didn't know, man. Get your life together, man.
Duh, I ain't gonna lie. Hey man, I was gonna steal for you, bro.
But I seen what's in there. I put an extra 200 in there from the other niggas I scammed. God bless you, man.
Yeah, do something with it, flip it or something. Figure it out, brother.
You need a job scamming?
Because I'm
were
doing
you
better
in Atlanta
than you.
recently? Because you know that's the
Oh yeah,
scammer's
I
paradise.
wasn't there.
Oh, that's scam central.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't there. But y'all stop stealing, man. It's not.
You
it's
know
not
how
cool.
the Nazis look towards slave owners to figure out how to persecute the Jews? That's what Nigerians do with Atlanta. Them Mecca Nigerian scammers are going to, and Indians are going to
Atlanta
fucking
took
Atlanta.
over New York. for scamming?
They took over New York?
No, I'm asking him.
Oh yeah, Atlanta's become.
Yeah, I mean, Atlanta, yeah, definitely. I think so.
I don't know what's going on. I just constantly hear about scamming. Like they have raids and different things in Atlanta.
And that's the theme. Like even people online be like, don't go Atlanta. Niggas be scamming or like, be like, yeah, I'm dating a scammer. Or
everybody live in fucking that building.
That's true. So last time my mom was in Macon,
yeah, I know that building.
They have a scam going on where they call and they be like, they call old people house and they be like, hey grandma or hey granddad, if it depending on what voice answer. So my other aunt told my mom about it. So one day my mom there, phone rings, she pick up, and they like, hey grandma. So my mom said she gonna go with it. And she like, who this? He like, it's your grandson. So they being real,
Yeah.
So after a while, my mom said, I know what y'all doing. Like, why y'all out here scamming old people? Why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And she said the scammer stayed on the phone with her. Said, because it's easy.
Oh
He just
shit!
because it's easy. She like, you going to hell, right? And he said, maybe. And he just stayed there, just like
sitting there, waiting for more conversation. Yeah,
and this and that, and then she eventually hung up. So there's people out there that's scamming old people
and don't give a
care.
But that reminds me. Well, two things. One, I'd have definitely kept having a conversation.
Definitely,
I would have for sure kept having a conversation. Like,
but that show you his mindset. He
don't give a fuck.
She's like, you could go to hell. Maybe.
Yeah.
He don't care.
I got caught up this weekend watching this. I found this YouTuber by the name. I don't know if you heard. He got 2.9 million subscribers, but his name's Jim Browning.
Jim Brown. It sounds like running back.
Yeah, Browning.
Oh, no, Browning.
Not Browning.
Browning.
But this dude basically catches scammers. He's like a hacker himself or whatever.
Yeah.
And all these calls we get from like all these fucking Indian people that work in, that are scammers essentially in like Delhi, New Delhi and different cities and stuff in India. They have like systems. I'm talking about they'll be in buildings like corporate buildings in India and have a floor dedicated to scamming. The shit's crazy.
Like and scamming on the 10th floor.
Exactly. and then scamming. And what these people do is like they put a virus, a fake virus, right, in your computer. And it's like one of those pop-up viruses. And for people that don't know better, it's usually the elderly and shit. And they always scamming people from America, Europe, or Australia. Now, I would be kind of down with this, but you're affecting black people, too. Because they pretty much going after all white nations. I'm like, I don't care, but this got my country. But so the dude ends up like, so what he'll do essentially is when somebody hacks into his computer, like he'll see a number pop up, right? In one of those pop-ups. Like he'll say, oh, your computer has a virus. Call such and such for help. So he'll call them, and usually it's a dude. Hey, Mister, this is technical support, and they always name like Tech 3P or Tech Provider.
Somewhere where they wear a collar shirt and sweatpants,
and they always lie and saying they in some city like Denver or somewhere like that. But this man, when they hack, the game is they link into your computer, so they can do remote, take remote control of your computer. Right. Gotcha. So like, but you have to allow them to do that. So like, if they say, "Oh, we're IT support,"
same thing that Apple
you have
does,
a virus, we can get that off you. Just link us to your thing. They get in there and basically take your whole shit. They take information. They get a way to get your credit card, or people send money to them, thinking they'll manipulate your bank account. They say, "Okay, pull up your bank account," and they'll say they'll make it show like. They accidentally put $20,000 into your bank account. It's not that, but they make it look like that, and they say, "Oh, we made a massive mistake. You have to send us that $20,000 back. You could keep whatever. You could keep 1,000 out of that, but you got to send us that 20,000." And realistically, they don't have that 20,000 in a bank account. You know what I'm saying? So that people will mail, like old people will mail them boxes of money, just to different places. So I seen this dude, and he's taking these motherfuckers down, dog, like flies. I'm talking about. He gets the call. They hack. They get into his computer, like do the thing. But he reverse engineers it to now where he could see everything on their computer. He could get on their webcam and see them. Well, this one time he hacked into the security cameras and saw whole floors of where they work. He found out names. He found out addresses. He found out everything.
That shit is wild.
And this is one, like, he has a 4-part on his YouTube
If he would
channel.
have sent them a letter, I have a set of skills.
No, and sometimes you'll be like he has a bunch of different videos. Like some of the videos are one-offs where he'll just like talk to a scammer, and once he gets enough information about them, he'll be like, because they'll say, "Oh, my name is Pat O'Neill." This is an Indian guy saying this, right? He's like, "Ahmed, why are you doing this?" Like in the
that's funny.
like he'll scare them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's like, "I can see you right now. You're playing Tetris on your computer," and they'll be like, "Oh, it's like crazy shit." And then he one time scammed the scammers by getting them to send him money. And when they found out he scammed them, he said, "They're like, oh, you're good buddy. You're good buddy. I've never been scammed before. You're
Yeah.
good buddy." He was like, "You going down?
You going down? Like, fuck that."
Jim Browning. That shit.
That
I
reminds
was
me-
caught up in those
What was
videos.
that?
For
It reminds me of
Yeah.
the movie that told me about the I Care a Lot. Movie.
yeah.
That shit that was a good movie. That's
Can
that.
you imagine going for an interview there and you give your resume and all it say, "I'm from New York but live in Atlanta"? You're hired.
Yeah, you're hired. I know where you come from. I know your skills.
And I'm half Nigerian and
Oh,
Indian.
Oh yeah. Bring him in. Put him in the front office.
Right.
Put him in the front
You
office.
start right now.
You
then
start
that
right
nigga start
now.
talking
You don't
to
need any training.
That nigga start talking to people like Jordan. Everybody gets mad.
Well, since we speaking on cities, let's talk about Miami real quick. We seen a video of a party that looked like circa 2018.
I seen some. I only seen some clips of things. but
I only
it
seen
looked
the one.
crazy.
I seen one clip, but it looked like spring break
What
2018.
clip did you see? Was it right outside
Cam
of a
showed me.
bar
It
and
was
just packed?
No, it looked like a day party almost.
Oh, okay. I saw one at night.
Yeah, it was like a day party, but it was slammed. But I think it's just to the point where people are either they're like, hey, if I'm gonna get it, I'm gonna get it. If I don't, I don't. I think this is where
Here's
people
the
are
thing.
at.
This is every year. It's
Yeah.
the
That's
only
what I
different.
thought.
Only difference is COVID.
Yeah,
That's
the
the
only
big
difference.
thing that I was like, doesn't this happen every year?
Yeah, it
though?
does.
Like,
I
They
think
come
that's-
every year. They mess up South Beach.
but
they
I
mess
felt
up
like
the
this was
beach.
a moment for the media to be like, oh, look at black people fucking up.
Yeah.
Look at what they
course,
doing. Look at
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can see it on the comments and stuff. Like
Yeah, yeah.
a lot of them saying, oh, look, you know.
But
Look
this
up,
is
he
every
doing
year.
it again.
You take a monkey out the jungle,
Yeah,
look,
just-
they still want to party.
Even if when I was living there, growing up, that's what it was. I used to go with Chaz and them to fucking Memorial. You talking about crazy?
Turn up.
Different.
You talking about
It's
you see
different.
prostitutes? These girls walk. They'll have nothing under the shirt. They'll walk just to advertise naked.
Advertising.
You see fights. You see everything.
Damn,
and
that
I'm in high school
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at. So it's always
it's been-
been like
it's been
this COVID.
I feel
This,
bad for them old school prostitutes, man. They didn't have OnlyFans and shit. They just had to walk around,
I know.
show their titties.
It was hard. It was harder for them. You know what I'm saying?
It was hard for them, man.
But I mean, it's still prostitutes to this day. Like that just. But I be thinking like, just get on OnlyFans. Cam showed me a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
This guy, he just was in the part of town of LA where prostitutes are walking, and he's filmed like, well, how long is the recording? Like,
It was a long recording,
listen-
but he does a thing where he drives through different neighborhoods
Yeah.
and different streets to show. He goes to hoods and stuff. So he in this one part, and ain't nothing but
it's
prostitutes.
just prostitutes
out there.
walking
I'm like,
around.
Jeez.
Where's
And I'm
this?
talking about
That's what I
everyone.
You said it.
Everyone is looking like
Text.
it's normal. Like you can tell this a normal thing because people that's not walking by women that's like just in a thong.
Yeah,
In the middle of the day, like just naked.
Yeah.
They ain't even looking back. This is what it is.
Oh, that's where do you take?
Like,
And I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
the reason
yeah.
I showed him,
showers at?
the reason I showed him, I was like, you know, you have this like preconceived notion what a prostitute look like. Usually,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
not the
yeah.
best looking,
Right.
maybe.
Yeah.
All these girls, I'm like, they should just start OnlyFans.
Yeah, they look
don't
nice.
Look nice?
They
a
were
lot of
solid.
them
Some of them
look
were
very
solid.
nice.
Yeah,
Wow,
some of
they're
them were
not
solid.
homelessy.
No.
No, yeah.
A lot of these look
No.
nice. I was like, this go on OnlyFans.
They-
It's a lot safer. You don't have to go to jail.
Yeah.
The prostitutes around here, like, you know,
Yeah.
somewhat in our area,
Yeah.
they seem to be a little, you know,
Yeah.
like from the back, you'd be like, oh, who's this one? And then in the front, oh, she homeless.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
you
yeah.
seen prostitutes at?
Right at the 7-Eleven area.
The
I
one,
see.
the one close to us.
Yeah.
All right, bet,
Oh, yeah.
bet.
Yeah, but you know, it's not. But that's what I'm saying. It's not the fine quality of downtown.
Yeah.
Scam you? Did they
Yeah.
scam you?
Oh no,
Yeah.
I stay away.
Yeah. You don't want them to look homelessy. Maybe more like a
Listen,
apartment
man,
complex.
The world's
Duplex.
not there yet where we can just freely allow sex workers to be legalized, to be taxed, to have a place where men and women could go to just get one off, and we can stop thinking. People could stop shooting up schools. People could stop going against women and starting fucking because they ain't getting no pussy. You know what I'm saying? And starting this whole men and all that shit, man. Like just get some pussy. The women that want to do that can make some good money off that, and better world, in my opinion.
Did you
families at home, like guys with their wives, if they just
Yeah.
feel like they can have sex there, if they have that conversation, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it
yeah.
could just be free flowing. We
Yeah.
good money.
Did you take her back to 7-Eleven after y'all was done?
Yeah, you tried to back home. At least get her a kombucha.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I murder all the prostitutes I see.
Okay, that's fair. That's fine.
Such a dark shit.
Such a dark shit. But hey, you know that's comedy.
Hilarious.
All right, let's.
I apologize.
We
The
need.
prostitutes are gonna be typing now right now.
It's okay.
How could you?
We can talk about some justice for it. Some Justice League.
Okay. All right. Oh my god.
I will admit I got through 2.5, so I got a little bit more to go. But the 2.5, I told Cam I was 46 minutes in, and I was like, this 46 minutes was better the entire 2 hours and some change I watched the first time.
I agree.
So
I agree. The whole movie was pretty.
but
Falling off. Only 2 hours? I
Yeah.
thought y'all had this Marvel pack.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We good?
That's- that's not Marvel.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
that is
you know the whole superhero thing. I thought y'all had a pack.
Yeah, no, it's. I just think it's a long movie.
What we shook hands on it? Hey, both of us like Marvel
Y'all
and
was
comic
there-
book
y'all was
movies.
there every movie.
I mean, yeah, no, for sure. I just
And
got
you were the one over there, man. Me and Mike ain't on that stuff, man. We ain't y'all. That's y'all. That's y'all.
This man flips information like that.
What? How did I flip it?
I said
This is. I'm talking about back when we're in Atlanta. I'm talking about when we're in. I'm talking about when we're in Dunwoody, and I'm talking about when we used to go to these movies and talk about trailers.
Yeah.
And this man used to always talk, man. Y'all see, nah, that's not what we watch. We like real movies and stuff.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, okay, y'all not.
Yeah. Now that you say it, man, that sound like Cam.
I'm telling you, it's the truth.
Okay, you done flipping it?
I'm
tell
telling
you
the
what I
truth.
told-
Talk to
I
that
don't know
nigga,
what to flip.
Cam.
I told this man, it's only certain superheroes I care about. The other ones I don't. We watched all the Batmans in Atlanta.
I didn't say you didn't say that too. You said that too, but I'm saying at one point you said I don't care. Like you were very dismissive. Maybe you were in your feelings, but he was in his feelings about superheroes. This nigga was in his feelings talking about I just don't care about
He was being
that.
a villain. He was being a villain.
Like
Screaming over superheroes.
and you used to dap up Mike, and you were like, "Yeah, we ain't on that shit." You don't remember that? You don't remember that?
two best friends dapping.
whatever.
I can see two
Like,
best friends
like,
dapping.
I'm not lying here.
I can see
I'm
two
not
best
lying
friends.
here.
Is I don't care about all the superheroes. I care about
This
the
nigga
ones I
stay
care
backtracking,
about.
man.
I can see two best friends dapping. I can see that.
Yelling about superheroes. We yelled about football. Now,
Backpedal
that's
more
the
than a
fact.
fucking reverse bike, nigga.
What? A reverse bike?
Just because he don't listen. He's a bad listener.
I listen.
You don't
I
listen.
listen.
You don't
I listen.
Sometimes he listens.
He don't listen.
What?
See, but overall,
But that shit was good.
Yeah, but
That shit was
I'm gonna
really
finish it up.
good.
But yeah,
That
what I was
shit-
watching,
I was like, I was in it, and all I was thinking,
yeah,
this nigga Batman, that nigga. He just that nigga.
Yeah,
Without
that's
him,
the
it ain't
last
no
thing I was
plan.
thinking. That was
There's
the
no
last thing.
plan.
But
without
he
him.
was doing his thing in
and
that
then
movie.
he come in there. He was. Well, I don't know how far you got. I don't want to give it away.
About two and a half. But yeah, he was doing his thing.
You still
And
got
I
a
don't
whole
know,
movie
and I don't
to go.
even know what was in the first one.
Oh yeah, because you said
To
yeah,
give
you
it
didn't
away,
watch
I
it. You didn't
don't-
watch it. You
so
didn't
I'll
watch
wait.
the first one.
This joint was you mean the original?
Yeah, the
I didn't
yeah.
watch the first
Yeah.
one.
Who directed the first one?
Zack Snyder directed it
Gotcha.
initially, and he got like maybe 3/4 of the way done.
Yeah.
But then I think he his child committed suicide.
Oh yeah.
And he stepped away from it. But I think even before that, there was
It was
more
like some shit going on.
behind the scenes. And so they brought in, because I guess the studio wanted it to be shorter, and they wanted it to be more like Marvel. Wanted it to be more humorous and stuff. So they brought in the Marvel dude, Josh Whedon.
So
Yeah,
Josh
always supposed
Whedon,
to be
who did
4 hours?
Avengers.
Originally, it's supposed to be 4
or maybe
hours?
like 3 and some
They
change.
shot
Probably.
4 hours worth, at least, according to this movie. So, which is the Snyder cut. So, you know, so
But
then
it
Josh
just-
Whedon took over, took out. To me, the best part of this whole upgrade of the Snyder cut is the fucking cyborg part. Like, he had a fleshed out
Yeah,
story.
yeah.
I was very invested
Yeah.
in
That
in
wasn't
it.
in the first one?
Nigga, it was.
No,
I'm talking about
no.
like even though I know I gotta finish. It was so skip around in the first one. He was like, what? Who?
The
It was-
beginning opened up with you probably heard about this. Superman. He's talking to some kids, but they did
Yeah.
some CG on his lips.
It was
because
weird.
they wouldn't. I think Paramount wouldn't let him. Wouldn't allow him to shave his mustache for what's that shit called? Tom Cruise movie, Mission Impossible. Remember he was in there with the mustache?
Yeah.
They said no to reshoots, so they had to like CGI his lips, and that shit looked weird as fuck. So that's how the movie opened up originally.
Yeah.
This one opens up with him screaming and shit from the.
It just
Versus.
crazy what like a little time and some edits do and some like just.
But they did reshoot, though, right?
Yeah, and that's what I meant to ask you because I mean that's why I wasn't sure. Did they?
Footage.
Is this from all the original footage they had, or did they do some reshoots? Did you
No,
hear
they
about?
did. They did some reshoots.
A little bit, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I think they did a lot more like CGI stuff.
Yeah.
Then that's what probably cost them more money.
That'd be
because it was
cra-
like $70 million worth of
Gotcha.
reshoots.
That'd be crazy if that's like a new thing they try going forward. 2 versions, give a director 2 versions of the same footage.
That
to
would be
see-
crazy.
Because this is crazy how y'all got to see an original and then see a remake of that.
But what I did see is like that DC, it gave DC a boost because DC's always had a bad rep for their movies. So this one, everybody was like, okay, if they could.
Well, the fucked up thing
Yeah.
is DC is, or I should say Warner Brothers, right? So Warner Brothers had this movie. They're the ones that made it, released it, right?
Mhm.
And the original in theaters, and they were saying no Zack Snyder cut until recently. HBO comes in, HBO Max, who both are owned by I think
Killing the
AT&T. So AT&T was like, "What we're gonna put the Snyder cut because all the fans now."
fans
it
want
started this whole movement, Snyder cut. You probably seen the hashtags, all this. He went on a bunch of interviews, all this shit, just to promote it, and they got it on HBO Max. But people at Warner Brothers, its sister, I guess, company, they didn't want that shit to happen. Like there's
they didn't
like
want
quotes
the
from
cut to come out.
executives
Yeah.
in disguise or not named that they said it's not gonna pan out. It's like they're like nothing about it. It's a, what did they say? It's a road leading to nowhere or something like that.
well,
but now that
they
it's
got
successful on HBO Max, maybe HBO Max says, "Hey, we'll take you,
Yeah.
Snyder, to do
whatever,
more, or
yeah.
2 more of these movies or whatever, or a series or
Because
something."
I mean, if it's just like a no brainer. I mean, it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get 'em
like,
for Disney. Disney get them.
damn,
This
for-
whole
yeah.
thing has been fascinating. Like the
Yeah.
whole thing for fans to gather to pull for this whole Snyder cut thing to happen. Like everybody was like, "This will never happen." A lot of people were like, "This will never happen," and then it just started this cult following. They on
I
it.
need them to do that for Dragon Ball Z.
That's we've been screaming for that.
I heard a lot of people even younger than us say they hate Dragon Ball Z. I don't know if it's like the
There's some people that are
generation
stupid too.
after.
That's stupid.
Yeah, there's some people that are stupid too. So you know.
Remember what I
There
told
is
you?
better anime.
I mean,
remember
of
what
course.
I told you,
Yeah.
we should be running the world because we know before and after of everything. So
Or that also makes us fucked up as hell.
No, we are a little bit.
we're less fucked up than them.
Did you see Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Yes, the first
Yeah.
episode. Was
I just
dope.
want to say that Anthony Mackie, he is built like 1960.
Okay.
Just
Look
his,
square?
his body built like
Yeah.
a man from back in the
No, it's not a movie. It's a series.
It's a series because all the series are supposed to be leading into I guess the next phase
It was
of
WandaVision,
Marvel.
now it's Falcon Winter Soldier, and then it's going to be Loki.
Yeah, I think Loki
drops, and then
Yeah, but it was good. The first episode was good, so
See, those are the ones I don't care about.
I feel you got to be invested. I get that. I get that. So my friend hit me with this question. She was watching. I think it's on. It's on Netflix like that. I think we watched before that 72 Dangerous Animals. One of them animal documentaries. But she hit me with this question. I guess it was in one of the episodes. She said, "Have you ever watched 72 Dangerous Animals on Netflix?" I was like, "Yeah, just a minute ago." She said, all right, so there's this venomous spider in Latin America that if bit by one, it can cause a man to have an erection that lasts hours more so than Viagra. So if you got old and your dick wasn't responding to Viagra, would you volunteer to get bit by the spider? So that's my question.
But what's the other side effects?
This all I know. This all I know. Would you older, you still, you trying to get your freak on. You hear about this spider. Say you ain't even watch this documentary, but you just hear about this spider in Latin America. They're like, oh, it's a spider that can help get your dick hard.
So I gotta fly to Latin America.
No. Let's say the doctor's office got it. You go and they say, look, if you come in, we do have the spider here. It's contained. It has to bite you. We can't pull the venom out. We gotta let it bite you. But you'll be good to go.
The size of the spider? How big the spider?
I don't have no. I
gotta rush home now to go fuck after I go to the doctor's office.
It lasts hours.
It says
I'm just going
more so than Viagra. Let me see. Let me type in spider that.
That's what you went there for. Yes.
Causes erection. Spider. Dog, I typed in spider that causes boners in this.
What is that? Oh, it's a spider.
Brazilian wonder spiders. Along with other members of the genus, they are often referred to as Brazilian wonder spiders. Its bite can cause a penile erection that lasts for several hours. That look kind of big. That look like a big spider.
Click on images.
I just gotta see somebody go before me.
That already tells me nope. Nope.
That shit is big, nigga.
No.
That shit looks like a mutant.
That shit is huge. But I got to think about where I'm at mentally. Do I keep trying different pills, or is this more natural? is this more natural? You know what I'm saying? No.
Just because it's natural don't mean it's good.
That's a no for you. You gonna go?
I'm not doing that.
That shit.
And does it have to bite you on your dick?
No, I don't think I bite you on your dick, but I think it gotta bite you somewhere. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pass on that. I can't fuck with spiders, man. I'm not.
How old am I again?
All right, let's say you 78.
78?
78.
I pretty much do anything by now.
That's what I say. That's what I'm thinking about in my state, in my old man state. When I just be like, all right, fuck it, let's try it.
Who you having sex with, though?
Give me some coke.
I mean, it's some old pimps out there. Maybe you single. Maybe you want to go out there test the waters again. I'm gonna be fucking. I'm gonna be fucking this.
I feel like you gotta have that in place before you decide to do this.
You gotta have what in place?
Who you having sex with? Like, hey, this the day I'm going to the doctor.
Yeah, because it lasts for for sure.
You can't just plan now. Okay, I'm gonna go out and meet somebody after I get this bite.
You might have to call the prostitutes that we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
And be ready.
Nice
be ready. At 78, I think you've lived life, so it's like
hopefully,
hopefully you live.
Can your body handle all that blood going down there?
That's a good question.
Check with your doctor for.
They be like, Doc, listen. Listen, if I do this, I don't want to die because my dick hard.
That's a hard thing to explain to God. You die that same day.
Trying to get a spider bite.
You at the gates, and he like, what happened?
Well, and he know what happened, but he just gonna ask
you. Yeah, I was on Instagram. I was on Zigzmagram or whatever it is.
Zigzmagram.
Yeah.
And I got a little excited. They talking about some documentary where a spider bites you and your penis get hard. I figured I'd give it a try. He's gonna look at you. You idiot. You idiot. Go in there. Get in there.
I'm alright. Ain't gonna be no bad time. I ain't gonna try to play with it. I ain't gonna try to say no joke. I'm running in. I got in, I'm in.
Oh man, but yeah, I just had to ask that question 'cause I was like, that's so interesting. Well, I guess maybe people do it. I don't know. But like that would be fun if you in the woods you get bit. You're like, oh, you rush to the hospital, but you don't feel nothing except your dick getting hard. You're gonna be confused.
Yeah, I'm already.
Like, what's going on?
It's just like when scary shit's happening. Like that's not the best time for your dick to be hard.
Not at all.
You know what I mean, like it just
not at all.
Seem like a feasible,
especially if you ain't got on material to hold it down.
Yeah, it's not.
So if you got like on basketball shorts, now you in the ER a bit, and your dick
oh
hard,
yeah, you pitching straight tent. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you pitching straight tent.
Nurse, help me.
Because I'm assuming a Viagra hard. Like you.
That's what they say.
You can't do that in public. That's pretty much like That's like a fucking weapon.
You been there? Shit about right.
That's like a weapon.
And no, that is a weapon.
If you running around like this, I need help. And your dick is just hard. People go, what the fuck, nigga?
Just straight dick.
Board,
A diamond board.
Hey, watch that thing.
Hey, my bad, my fault.
You don't want to be having no conversation, nigga, with a nigga pitching a tent. Like, what you pointing that thing at?
Hey, man, move. Come on, man.
Who gets more mad? The nigga that's getting the dick pointed at, right?
Yeah.
If they pointed at him,
Yeah.
and like while you talking, and he just looked at, hey man, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Or is it if he smacks your dick? Do you get more mad?
First off, like, why you smacking? Like, don't be smacking it.
Well,
Like,
why you coming up to me with a hard
oh, you
dick?
saying like you run over? He like, hey man,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who gets more mad?
I'm mad.
You ran up to me with some hard dick.
It's still sensitive. I'm running up for
no.
help.
If you ran up, now it's touching me. Hey,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. But if you just run
Let's
up,
say
now,
I almost come and touch you.
I ain't gotta hit the dick. I can stop.
But he
Listen,
ran up for
a
help.
motherfucker over there from 20 yards yelling at me with hard dick is threatening. 20 yards away.
And now he
So if he running up to me, I man. That shit.
I'm just gonna look back at my other doctors and be like, "Hey, we got another spider bite coming. Bring
Another
the
spider bite. You know
antivenom."
how? You know how funny that's gonna look. Hey man, get on with that
and it's
shit.
just bouncing back, and then you get even more mad because now it's hitting you in your knee. Like,
It's gonna be like them door stoppers. Come on, man. This shit out of here.
People around the park are gonna. It's a park for some reason. But they're gonna be imagining like, why is a door?
Because from a distance, you see two niggas from a distance. Move, nigga. Come on.
Hey, nigga, don't be. I said I needed help. I just imagine why he throw up his hand because it makes the dick look crazier.
Yeah, like stop.
Because
Put your hands down.
usually, if you could serve it, you got a hard dick, maybe you can hide it in something. But going like this while your dick is hard. Like, that's so fucking. Hey! What type of crazy shit is that?
Oh, crap.
Get your goddamn.
This nigga open hand slap the dick.
I'm gonna be mad.
I'm be so
It's gonna
mad.
hurt. It's gonna
that
hurt.
shit gonna sting, man. You
Oh
hit
my
especially if they hit
God.
just the tip of it and shit. Like, come on, man. Oh, yo, that's funny.
And now he running at you and his dick is like, hey, man, get the fuck out.
I remember one time in Atlanta. All that down there is very sensitive. Me and Emmanuel was
man.
playing around doing something. I was chasing him back to get him back for something. This nigga flicks.
Oh, yeah.
It was like some folded paper,
it was
like
one of
a
those
triangle,
football.
and he flicked that
Paper
shit.
football.
And I had on like some slim back.
Yeah.
The crazy thing-
that shit hit my nut
And I heard it. That's
down.
That shit take you out.
Whoa.
That shit take you out.
That shit was funny as fuck.
That shit, that shit take you out. A little empty water bottle fell and hit me one day. Hey man, shit. That shit is sensitive down there. Oh man, that's why I hate it when niggas in high school doing nut checks and shit. Get your stupid ass out of here with that shit, man.
With that. No,
right, come on.
no.
Oh man, that was.
No butt slaps, no nut.
Whew, that was a good laugh.
That was hilarious.
Nigga just run.
Cause I just see a nigga in a medical gown. That was just a crazy.
That make it worse.
And he just
That make it worse because the gown go in and out, so it pop in and out.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
was running out the hospital while you walking from 7-Eleven.
Now I don't want to touch. I don't want to touch flesh, but move, man.
See, I don't even. I hope I don't see no flesh. I'm just imagining it's
Just
through
the
the
gown?
gown. Like you just smack it. And then,
You know them gowns be open. You know.
yeah, that shit.
But the back though.
Yeah, back me open. All right.
Yeah, any bit of wind hit that shit. That gown is gone.
All right. Let's talk about Verzuz. Let's talk
They
about
just had a
Verzuz.
recent version of Raekwon and Ghostface.
This nigga.
And-
I'm about to say this nigga Cam. First he told me to go on and look at it. So I'm going on. And I'm like, yo, he was like, it's New York as fuck in here. So but the first thing I see when I get on,
Were they together in the same place?
Yeah.
Okay.
was it Raekwon's pants?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen his pants, and this nigga Cam said one of the funniest jokes. What you say? He had a lot of pockets.
His pants had like, I guess the style has so many pockets.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I hate to be a cop and have to frisk him.
Duh. I said,
There's just a lot of pockets. Let me see.
and no, it was. I was like, why you got so many fucking pockets?
Sir,
on
turn around. Turn around.
Turn around. Okay, now turn around again, sir.
No, they were all in the front.
They was
were
all in the front. Them shits was a bunch of pockets.
Dog.
All the pockets on the front.
God damn.
That's 4 across, 2 there, another 2 at the bottom.
That's my nigga
Yeah,
Raekwon,
but
man.
it was super-
He ready to go to war. You got leather fatigue.
It felt like them niggas was in an alleyway rapping because it was just straight bars.
I heard the one part where he was like preaching or something at the end.
I don't think I
Show
seen.
love.
Yeah, I don't think
No,
I
didn't watch
seen
the
it.
whole thing.
It was
like
New
30
York.
minutes.
I was like, it was some New York niggas. Niggas had boots on, and there was straight boots in there.
But that ain't the real reason I want to talk.
Yeah.
I was excited about the lineup they announced is coming.
Oh
That's
my
that's what I
God.
want to talk
They got
about.
funny.
Isley Brothers versus
Earth, Wind, and
Oh, that's-
Fire.
First, I
That's-
may have to tell my parents to watch this.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the old niggas gonna be watching this.
That could be a big one. That could be.
I'm gonna be there.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be there for that one.
too.
I'm gonna be there for
Those
that
are
one.
performers, man.
Yeah.
Great, like undeniable music.
I
You know
was,
what I'm
and
saying?
Emmanuel, when he came around, I was just listening to Earth, Wind, and Fire or singing it or
You
something. He was
singing
like,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
He was like, they about to be on Verse. I was like, what? Oh, yeah. That definitely got to be there for
Not
that.
only that, for 420 they got Redman, Method Man.
Okay.
Ooh.
How High special.
How high is that?
They have
That's funny.
something for the 8th that they didn't announce yet. It's blurred out. They have a Mother's Day special for the 9th that's blurred out. They have a rematch Memorial Day weekend. So
But it's
somebody
blurred
went blurred out.
Gucci Man versus Jeezy again.
I doubt it. I doubt it's that one. And then Ladies Night. But so they getting.
What
they
date
do
is
some
the
good-
Earth, Wind, and Fire?
The 4th, Easter Sunday.
That's that deal. Easter Sunday. That's
My
funny.
niggas gonna be dressed up.
All right, here's another prediction, right quick. Right?
Okay.
This is about the future. This is my new segment, Manny Mayhem's Multiverse of Madness.
Manny Mayhem's
So
Multiverse
I took that
of
from
Madness.
Doctor Strange. The new movie.
Okay.
But I think that they're in the future, sometime soon,
Yeah.
they're gonna create a real life celebrity death match.
A real life celebrity death match.
Real life celebrity death match. This is the things that are leading to that.
Okay.
One Versus, right? Versus is already a very highly competitive. You
Yes.
see that one of the most engaging ones was the Gucci Man versus
Yes.
Jeezy, when it looked like, oh, they could kill each other.
Yeah.
Get your popcorn out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Another one, another trend that's going on right now in society is the YouTube boxing guys, right? The
Oh,
Jake
yeah, yeah,
Pauls and
yeah.
all that versus
Yeah, yeah.
whoever, right?
I think DDG supposed to be boxing somebody. Right?
That's funny.
And then they've been trying to do this ever since like Soldier Boy versus
Chris Brown.
Chris
That was gonna
Brown.
make so much
Oh, that
money.
was
You know what
gonna
I'm
make
saying?
money.
It will make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I think that's gonna start increasing. One
For sure.
the celebrity ones are gonna start like boxing matches. It's gonna be UFC, whatever. They're just gonna be, and they're gonna get paid millions to do it.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be a no holds bars.
Oh, don't touch the button.
It's gonna be a no holds bars.
Yeah.
It's gonna be two people that fucking hate each other. Now this might
Okay.
be 10, 20, 30 years from now.
So we talking about like how cage match, well, wrestling was fake, but real, like
But
they.
real, like you could throw each other off real cages.
I don't
on-
see the point in it for the two people.
because people were
But-
like, listen, Takashi and Meek Mill just got
But they not-
yapping off and all this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Let's just see it. Let's just see it.
But they not gonna
Throw
do
them in
it.
the
But
ring
that's
and
not
just
the
fight
ones
each
who wanna
other.
kill it. You have to get the people he locked up. That's who would want to kill
Yeah,
him in the
yeah.
match.
Okay.
That-
So
You
maybe
get him against the Bloods that he put
Yes.
in jail.
Niggas that don't give a
Then
fuck
you'll
no
get
more.
what you want.
Get niggas that didn't kill before.
so like
Yeah.
like him versus like Casanova right now. If Casanova officially gets locked up, hopefully he doesn't. But
I mean,
Wait, 6ix9ine has something to do with that?
I don't know if he had anything to do with that, but I just know Casanova has something to lose
Yeah,
or
yeah,
win
yeah.
back, I guess.
Yeah.
If you say you get your freedom if you fucking destroy.
But
See, that's
Tekashi
different.
6ix9ine.
If you offering someone either you going to jail for years or your freedom,
Oh, they gonna square up. Yeah.
Anybody getting in there.
Yeah.
And they can, and you can make it still a thing where it's somewhat past to say it's for charity.
For charity.
Whoever dies,
Kill you for charity.
their assets will go to charity.
What I'd rather see is some way if they can do it. I don't know the technology
Yeah.
in the sports world where they can actually have like all these debates we have actually play out. Like they say, who's the GOAT, LeBron or Jordan?
Oh, if
have
then,
them
like,
a
have
one-on-one game away, or these two players from the past versus these two
Yeah,
players.
yeah.
Like, they could get it where that could actually be a thing.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
That would be great. But to your point with like Jake Paul and them, I think they should continue to do those matches. I mean, because one is it's reviving boxing a little bit, but two, I think he should continue to challenge people that aren't really like boxers, because he challenging people, because he hadn't challenged, like, it ain't a boxer ain't stepped in the ring with him yet,
Right.
like so I'm like, if he's smart, he should just keep playing it that way.
I think he should.
So
we
one
have
of
to
them fighting
see it, though.
Mayweather, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he gonna get washed, but it's okay. That's good for him.
We just need to see it.
We just need to see it. That's it. Yeah.
If a boxer,
And he know he gonna lose.
professional boxer like Floyd Mayweather,
Yeah.
just washes him, as you said,
Yeah.
or just it's a clean,
It's
just
a
like
clean.
he
It's gonna-
destroy him.
he's
Like,
not gonna
no
touch
chance, then I think nobody's gonna want to see that again.
'Cause
people are gonna be like, oh, just fight somebody,
If-
another celebrity
That's
or
in-
another
yeah.
YouTuber, another
Start
you know what I'm
challenging,
saying?
challenge the ones that be talking shit and online,
Yeah.
like challenge them, because Floyd it's gonna be a wrap. He's not one. I don't even know if he's gonna touch Floyd. Floyd's the greatest defensive boxer we've seen, probably, but
sometimes, when you fighting someone who's not a skillful boxer
Yeah.
and just wild out there, that could be dangerous.
It could-
for you.
could
My
be.
only thing isn't like who is he fighting? Jake or
Logan.
Logan?
Yeah.
Isn't he way bigger than Floyd?
He's definitely
definitely
bigger,
tall.
Like
And
tall
and that's an
bigger, like
argument.
way bigger, right?
Strength is that's an argument, but it's just like
Even reach. I'm just thinking, like, how is Floyd
Yeah,
gonna like?
but
It's not. That's a weird match.
Floyd is low key a master
First,
though.
what you got to say, how is he going to hit Floyd? Just based on Floyd's history of being a defensive technician.
and Floyd has fought against
So,
when
when
the
you're
best
trying to
of
come in to hit him, that's where Floyd just counters.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, it's just that he got reach though.
Yeah, he
you know
does-
what
he
I'm saying?
does
It's not
have
like
reach,
you got
for
to come
sure.
in far to hit him.
And then don't underestimate Floyd's conditioning.
That's the thing. That's
Because,
the thing.
these niggas ain't used to going long
Right.
bouts. Like, this nigga's professional.
I'm not-
He knows what to do to get in shape for a fight.
I'm not the one here. Don't get me wrong. I'm not
just asked a
saying
question. Yeah, yeah,
Floyd
yeah.
is gonna. I would expect
Yeah,
him to
for
kind of
sure.
win, but I'm just not 100% sure how it's gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
I wanna
either.
see.
I do
what
think
happens,
it's
'cause
going
this
to.
never happened
Yeah,
before.
I do think he's going. He's going to win. I don't know. Actually, I don't even think that. I know Floyd's going to win. I
Do
just
you
don't
think
know.
he could beat him in a street fight? I know that's different, but I'm asking.
I don't know if he could beat him. I don't know. He'd be bigger. I don't know if he could beat because
Right.
if he grab anything, I don't know. It
So
could
maybe
be
my
different.
mind is kind of going to that. Like if I see,
But, like, in the-
usually if you just a bigger nigga, you probably got
True,
usually
in the
have
street.
They should've
the
got
upper hand
T.I.
over
versus
whoever in a
Mayweather.
regular fight.
You said T.I. versus Mayweather.
50
T.I.,
Cent
yeah, that
versus
would-
Mayweather.
Yeah.
Right.
That's different.
That would've been
because
crazy.
50 bucks, so I
The
could.
Golden Glove.
Yeah, so that's
But
different.
he got a lot of lose, too. Don't go in there getting knocked out.
Oh, 50? Oh, yeah. Don't.
Him and Jim Jones
Yeah,
need to go in there. Step in there.
50
Him and Joe
Jim
Rule.
Jones.
Step in there. But, as you say, Jake Paul and them, they made more money on when he fought KSI than when Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. That shows you
Yeah,
amount of
it's the
money they
power.
put in.
Yeah. It's the
Like,
power.
they getting money.
And I mean, I was listening to somebody, but they was like, he's the like low key. They were like, the kid can fight. Jake. They was like, and that's from like boxer training. They was like,
Yeah.
he can fight. We still, like I said, we just need to see him in a bout with someone who does this. That's the
Man,
thing.
We already got Disney kids fighting each other, so
That's true.
listen, I'm just saying it's going to kill each other. That's where this is going.
That's true. That's very true. Oh, you want to talk real quick about Cassidy? We talk about battle rap real fast.
Oh man, y'all didn't see this, but
I need to
guess
see it. I
they're
need
getting
to-
ready for. I haven't watched battle rap.
Yeah, in a minute.
many years, but I just saw this trending lately that Cassidy is going up against, I guess, Hitman.
Hitman.
Oh,
Holla?
Hitman Holla.
I
Okay.
believe Hitman Holla, and they had a press conference, I guess, before the match. I don't know, when the
Like
match is
boxing.
sometime this week, maybe. Yeah, like a boxing
Yeah.
press conference almost. And so they just had them both sit down, and this shit got heated as fuck, nigga. I'm like, what is going on?
Like, but they're sitting down. They're discussing like rules of the
It
battle.
was barely any discussing, honestly. No, this was just like, hey, you know, when they put the boxes up on stage,
Yeah.
just say talk shit essentially.
Gotcha,
Which it was
okay.
a hype, you know, the hype press conference type
Yeah.
of thing. Which I'm trying to battle between: is this fake or is this real? And I wish y'all saw it.
Okay.
I'm gonna show y'all just a little bit of it. Maybe we could put up some clips, but this is how it just started off.
These niggas is funny to me. Selling records being you, but yet you want to be me. Yo, it's like forever buck to me. It's like 100 for me. And you still walking around thinking you're gonna
They ain't even got the mic set up there.
Alright. The movement. April 3rd, Max Out shit is Car's been trending. Battle release has been trending.
I'm skipping.
Like that. First of all, second of all, you had the option to be on the card. I was gonna be the main event regardless. No, you wasn't gonna be the main event after I got booked. It's impossible for you to be the main event. After your last two shows, Hitman? It don't even matter. I could battle a nigga from down the street, and you could battle the biggest nigga in the world, and I'm still gonna be the headline. You don't have a battle with more numbers than mine. So stop talking like that. First of all, second of all, I was main event the last 7 years, bro. I'm not none of them other niggas you talking to, bro. This Hitman, nigga. This ain't none of them, bro. I don't know if you the headline or not. You don't make no noise. You don't be buzzing. You be battling. I don't even hear about this.
His voice is funny.
He's so cool about his shit.
What you mean where's about it? My last battle got 5 million views, bro.
I didn't hear about it.
That's your fault. I ain't know you was having one. I to have a battle. Shit lit. You got a battle with 5 million? Pandemonium. Do you got a battle with 5 million? Every fucking blogger talking about it is pandemonium. You have a battle, nigga. Do you got a battle with 5 million? Answer the question. Yeah, I got battles way over 5 million. You don't got no fucking battle way over 5 million. Way over 5 million. Pursue. Everybody. Battles do numbers. Bro, so hold on. That actually leads me perfectly. Yo, when I battled Disaster, it was fucking YouTube. It was YouTube joints up the first night doing millions and millions of views that got took down because of film on the first day. Prove that. I don't got to. I'm gonna prove it against you. It don't matter. Because you can't. The views that I put up. Say tonight. Listen though, I'm not gonna argue about views because I'm way more successful than you. How you more successful? Nothing but battle rap. Like, we're not gonna talk about views.
Yeah,
I gotta watch that.
It
That's funny.
escalates from there.
That's
to the
funny. I gotta
point.
watch that. Let me see.
When is the battle?
I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about it. I didn't hear about it.
Yeah, these.
You can't start talking about a nigga more successful.
I'm not gonna grab you. Grab me and watch that. I'm not gonna grab you. Try to grab me. I'm not gonna grab. Why? You try to grab me and watch that. Man, I was talking about argue the blood right now. You try to grab me and watch that. You try to grab me and watch that. You try to grab me.
So that's where it goes. He gets turned up. I think this nigga Cassidy showed a gun. I'm not sure. I'm speculating.
I gotta
'Cause I
watch
remember
that.
him
That's
lifting up his
funny.
shirt like this, but I think someone was blocking it.
I didn't hear about it.
It's just funny.
Where's the battle?
I gotta double check.
Yeah,
man.
he gotta
we
win.
Ain't here to promote them, but
Cat, you talking like that? You gotta come with it.
it says at 12 p.m. April 3rd.
Okay,
April 3rd.
This on YouTube?
maybe.
Watch the wild build up to the epic battle going down April 3rd at Believe It Music Hall. It says tickets pay-per-view.
On pay per view. That's funny.
Rare breed.
That's funny.
Rare breed.
Everybody want to
entertainment.
make money.
Everybody want to be money. Trying to be successful.
But yeah, that was just entertaining.
No, that was.
Y'all watch it. We can talk about
That
it.
was entertaining. Real quick, I want to touch on. It's definitely the wrong language to use going into this Deshaun Watson, but I want to talk about. I said touch on. I want to talk about this subject real quick. So last week, it came out that Deshaun Watson was allegedly involved in a lawsuit, a sexual assault lawsuit, and 4 more lawsuits came in this morning, which is now total since last week. The attorney representing the women in these cases has filed 11 lawsuits against Watson since last week.
Jesus.
And I'm just like, all right. It's getting when we have these cases like at first I'm like, okay, of course I don't know anything, so I'm like, all right, so, one case came out. But then when it starts being like 11, 12 cases, I'm like, and then when they all be sounding the same, I'll be like, oh no. So
it's just weird that it's happening during, I don't know. It felt weird to me that in the midst of him trying to get the fuck out of his contract with the Houston Texans, that this would come up. Like, I'm not, maybe it could be very well true. I don't know all the information, but it just seems like there could be some PR manipulation going on here. But like, maybe it was stories that are true that the Texans were holding back. Yeah. And then they released once they say, "Oh, you're gonna stay your ass here."
Well, it says the one file Monday alleged that Watson assaulted a massage therapist in March 2021 by touching her with his penis and exposing himself.
Oh Lord have mercy!
And then another one of Monday's lawsuits centered on 2 massage sessions, one in June 2020.
You really like massage?
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Well, most football players.
But I'll make a point to that. Say one in June 2020, one in August 2020, in which Watson is alleged to have harassed a woman by grabbing plaintiff's buttocks and vagina, touching her with his penis, and trying to force her to perform oral sex on him. This lawsuit alleges that the first massage was booked through a spa and the second through Instagram, where the woman says she did not realize that Watson was a returning client. The third lawsuit centers on the incident that allegedly took place in January 2021 and accuses Watson of exposing himself to a massage therapist. I'm like, what's these so I'm just like, but
you think he got a little bit of that Louis C.K. in him?
I don't know. Well, that's why I'm just like, or are you expecting a happy? And if this is the case, like, and I'm thinking as a football player, don't you usually stick with the same massage, like sports massage, that keeps you like? Do you keep going? You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he's fishing.
It's kind of weird.
He could have been fishing like, one of these massage therapists. Oh, she doesn't. Let me hire another one.
Maybe it's all in the air until they, but I'm just like, these are 4 or 5 different massage cases.
Are they from the same company or different companies?
That's what I'm trying to see. I got to read through the rest of the article. It says,
isn't that what happened to Robert Kraft too? Wasn't that a massage?
Yeah, that was a massage thing.
And if they didn't kick Robert Kraft out the fucking league, they better not do it to Deshaun Watson then.
But it says, so the attorney said that she has been hired, that he has been hired to represent 12 women and has been contacted by more than 10 more additional women. So it'll be 22. And I'm just like,
because I know
who have come forward with reports about similar contact. And when it's that many women, I'm just like, bro, I'm like, come on, my nigga. Shit. Shit.
But that week was a wild week, and then the allegations against Army Hammer came out too.
Yeah, those came out.
He talking about some crazy shit though, eating people, all this, like
eating people.
Yeah, he talking about I want to eat your flesh. Like he said some weird shit. Like he got on some crazy.
It's just
I want to choke you and like almost murder you type of shit. Like
it's funny you say that because I didn't click on any of these links for either one, but I remember reading like 2 months ago when they said something's coming on Army Hammer.
Yeah,
they were just saying that on Twitter, and they was saying they had a quote from one guy says they wouldn't be surprised if he was a serial killer. I'm like, what?
The way he was talking on the text message I saw, I was like,
he could be a serial killer.
Is on some other shit. Like, like I understand people got their kinks and fetishes, and you know what I'm saying, like get freaky.
Yeah, but he
was talking to the point where like just weird. Like I want to eat your heart or your like weird shit like that. I was like, yo. All right.
And the women were receptive to that?
I can't even remember, to be honest.
I was talking to Cam about it. I'm just like, you think it's just it's got to be just a power thing, because you have the fame, the money, and even the looks. He's a handsome guy, so it's like
it don't change who you are. Man.
That's what I'm saying.
If that's in their DNA.
If it just, I guess if it just, it should just be weird to me. I'm like, you lame, nigga.
Creepsters.
Yeah,
you're a creepster.
You're lame-o. But yeah, so we'll see what this Deshaun Watson. That shit is. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, we'll see. I hope it's not.
Yeah, I hope it's not
really
true,
like him as
shit.
A football player. I've never heard anything about Deshaun Watson bad up until this point. So
and he
that doesn't mean this is the article's wrong.
And he currently has a girlfriend.
And he has a girlfriend.
So
I don't know. I mean, that don't matter.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah. So
So
he got to get a good team together, hopefully. So
we'll see what happens.
In other news, Quavo and Saweetie have parted ways. Everybody give them a moment of silence for
I
that.
know what it was.
Huh?
He got tired of them bars, some weak bars. He was like, can't do it no more.
This nigga
He didn't
can't
like
stay
tap,
going
tap,
that
tap in.
Sweetie.
I mean,
like
that
it.
song in particular wasn't good.
The song
but,
before.
Yeah,
Does she have any good songs?
I think she has some decent songs. Like, I think they,
All right, name them. Are you just
No.
speaking in generalities? Or
No. Here's the thing. I've heard some songs where I'm like, okay, she did good on that. Do I go
What
back and listen to them? No.
What
Then
song?
it ain't good.
What song?
The my type song that was cool for the club. You know what I'm saying? That's
My Type?
That's my type. Yeah, you heard.
Nigga, that's my type.
Yeah, but, so I can see.
I mean,
She didn't do bad on Best Friends.
She didn't do bad on that best friend song.
But the My Type tap in.
Tap in.
She looks soft. That's
We
about
have a
it.
conversation
She look nice.
all the time. Can y'all date someone who y'all not a fan of their art or their work?
That's gonna be tough.
Like
yeah.
you don't like it.
Yeah, if
Can
you just
you
don't
still
like it, I don't
date
know if
them?
you can.
Because I don't know if I can.
Yeah,
'Cause
I don't
at
know
some
if you
point,
can.
I got to be honest. Like either they got to understand I don't like this, or it ain't gonna work.
Yeah,
If they
it's not
gonna be
gonna-
like,
it's not
how
gonna
you
work.
don't support my work? It's not good.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
But you can't support somebody that you don't necessarily care for their work. Like if you're not like a fan of that person or like I'm
I
not
think it's
into
different.
what you do.
It's
with it.
hard if it's your significant other because now I got to go to premieres. I got to listen to this. I got to hear it.
Not if you have a clear understanding, though.
No.
I mean,
If you,
It's gonna cross lines though.
but even if someone,
think so.
if I'm with someone and they just don't think I'm funny, don't think none of my, it's gonna be hard.
It's
And
gonna
I
be,
don't
yeah.
want to share things with them because like you're not a fan. It's a weird. It's like first we gotta have this sense of humor. I'm
Yeah,
be telling
yeah.
jokes, and you ain't laughing at my jokes.
And then she
I'm
gonna
like,
get mad
fuck,
when he
man.
starts
Well, she
going to
might-
another woman, telling her because she don't. He can be like, well, I gotta run my stuff by somebody because you don't. It's going to cross the lines at some point.
At some point,
think, see, at one point it didn't, right? At one point
What you
in
mean?
the 50s, 60s, right? That shit wasn't even talked like men and women. We're not talking about my work.
Yeah, we in a different
right?
time.
Right, I
Yeah.
know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, but in this different time, we are forgetting we could still do that. Like we
I
could
don't-
still.
We can. I don't think we can do. We in a different.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm talking about like celebrities. Like she's a rapper, he's a rapper.
yeah, you can't.
I'm going to be around you. I got to go to your concerts.
gotta
I have
get-
to support you. You know, that's going to be hard for me.
But
if
and you
this
can't
is your
be happy, even though you don't care for the art. You can't still be happy.
No,
for
he
the
said he
person.
can be
no,
happy.
I could do it if she has an understanding
Yeah.
that I don't fuck with it.
and that's gonna
But,
be. But
that's
she's not
just-
gonna understand that.
I don't
Nope.
know how many people can really
If you
handle
say,
that.
if you probably say I don't fuck with it, she probably not gonna.
But
fuck
she
with
gonna
you.
know
no,
that.
but regardless,
No, I'm just saying,
You
it's
know,
how,
even
you
if
know what I'm saying?
I say it nicely,
Yeah, it's-
you know how it is.
Come on.
It's gonna be some type of like they're gonna
Emotions
feel
tied with
some
that.
way.
Yeah.
Like if I feel like, babe, how you like this song?
Yeah. And if you say that for every song, it's gonna.
Like, what do I say if I really think the bars are weak? The song I don't like it. It's like I want to be
okay.
honest. Yeah,
but
but I'm saying
why is it your job to critique that? Like,
No, but that's
but
not-
this is what I'm saying. Like, he's saying
Yeah.
you feel almost obligated. Like, I'm gonna have to tell my truth. I'm gonna have to say I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have. Why do you have to say anything?
You gonna
Just
have-
like
I'm mad.
Daniel.
Come
I
on,
can't
man.
be
Come on now.
fake.
That's
How-
not being fake.
What
I'm
you
not telling you
mean?
to be fake. I'm saying you could still acknowledge somebody's success or
Yeah.
good for you. I'm happy that's doing. I'm not into that.
No,
but
you
good
gotta be
for
But
realistic
look,
when you get with a woman.
and I
You gotta be
said- look,
realistic.
I said that. I said, but it's about how she's
Yeah.
gonna handle it.
You gotta
Yeah.
be.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, a lot of people
know,
won't be able
yeah,
to
like, you
handle
know
it.
that.
I don't even know if I could handle that. If someone's with me and know like none of my work, none of this,
I
and
think
like
that's all ego. If you could work that out, if you could get past that ego barrier,
no,
then
but
you
you-
might
look,
be able to have
let me
a better
let me
relationship
say
with that
this
person.
part.
Go ahead.
It's more than ego if this is my world.
Yeah, this is.
Like if half my world consumes of this and I can't put you in there, you don't want to come to my shows, you don't want to come to my movies, I can't
It's
talk
going
to
to
you about
affect
it.
him.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's,
But I don't look at it like that she's never gonna come to your movies or shows or
But
your
I'm saying,
but
like,
even if she does,
I
think
would
about
just
it.
expect like, hey, if I need you to come,
No,
come
but
through
think-
it.
Yeah,
you
but
don't
if
have
I
to.
really don't enjoy
Yeah, if
this,
you really
it's
like,
it's
if
a
she
certain,
tells you really don't enjoy, and
if I
she in the
don't
front row
enjoy it-
somewhere, and you looking at her knowing she don't like it here, it's going
Like,
to
why
Do you
feel
think
Why
like
would
every
you do-
football player gets with a woman that loves football?
that's still different.
But like, why? Like, do you think I don't have to pay attention to, like, she doesn't have to pay attention to my job. Like, she doesn't have to like football.
Different.
As long as she's a
because it's not an art.
It's not an art. That's what I'm saying. It's not an art. You playing a sport.
I could care less.
Some wide receivers would say differently.
My mom
that too's an art, nigga.
Didn't come to none of my high school games. Didn't bother me once. I get it. She don't want to see her son get hit, blah, blah, blah. Now, if I was a actor, I like come to my plays, and she didn't come, that may affect me. This is art. This is a whole different thing. Like,
I actually think that's a good example, but you're wrong in the output of the
no, because athletics is different. Like, if a girl say
that's a perfect example, because you said it coming to a show, coming to an art show, or whatever.
Look,
it's like
football.
I didn't care.
That's a couple months out of the year. That's a couple months. If you don't care, I could care less, because I'm more than just football. But when you're an artist, that's usually what you do the whole life.
Cam, you know that's not true. The football players think this is their life too.
No, but I'm
just
saying,
as
of
much.
course, it's going. Yes,
just as much.
Yes,
what are you
certain
talking? Every day they work out.
Let me finish. Yes, certain athletes. But as an artist, director, you're directing your whole life. Football ends. You don't have to have the end directing. Scorsese, he's a director for his life. This is his life. Football, that's a short period of your life, and it's done. You got to move on with your life.
I don't see that.
If I'm a director, she don't like none of my stuff.
It's gonna be tough.
Where do I go as an outlet? You, my significant other. I want to share these things with you. I'm excited to say, "Hey, I just got this big movie."
And she look at you and be like, "I don't fuck with that.
I don't like none of it. You don't like none of my songs." It's like,
but see, it's
who am I want to share this music with you.
It's just about how you do it and how it goes about. Because of course, if I'm looking at my girl, I don't really like that. Like, I'm not. You know, I don't. That comes off as that. But if I say, "Good job, I'm happy for you. Y'all check it out." You know, but that doesn't. I'm not saying, she's not asking me what. If she asked me what exactly do you think about it? Well, you know, I don't really like whatever. But if my girl, like, can you marry like a woman that's a chef? That's an art. Yeah. But you're not really into her bakery. Let's say she bakes, but you're not into sweet pastries and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You think, but y'all perfect for each other outside of that. You can't work through y'all not liking each other.
Still different. Because if she has a
she know I don't have a sweet tooth.
If she know you don't have a sweet tooth, that's
but if I don't like your art form,
but if she told me I can't be with you because you can't eat my sweets, I gotta respect it.
That's different.
Because I don't have a sweet tooth. That's what I'm saying. That's what all I'm saying. Like,
but still, chef is still different because she's a chef. So home, you gonna eat her food. Like, just because you don't like sweets, you like something as some aspect of her. Now, if you didn't like her cooking at all, that's going to she gonna be like, oh, I don't know, like, this is my life. Like, this is, you're going to be, if we do podcasts, if we do music, if we film and every time I'm doing something, I want to have my wife there, and I look at her and I say, she don't like none of my shit. This is going to cause a problem at some point.
It won't even get there because I gotta talk about
as long as we let me just finish this. As long as we are, and this is what I'm assuming, that you guys are talking in the context of this person has mostly everything else you want, but that part is missing. Like, she doesn't like your work, or I don't like her work, or something like that. I just feel like people can look past that. Like, you got it. I think that is ego that makes you. Oh, you should like everything I do. Essentially,
no, not even like everything. It's not.
But if I appreciate her for everything else why do I have to?
But the main thing of your life, the main thing, like your passion. Your passion. There's going to be a lot of things you don't like about yourself, but your passion, what your whole life is based around, that's your career, this is what you do for a living, this is what you always wanted to be, and your significant other don't like it at all.
Not that she can't deal with it, she don't
have to like it. She can, as long as she respects it. She respects it. But
that's basically she
no, that's two different things.
It is two different things.
But she respects what I do. I respect the hard work you do. I see how people admire what you do. I see that you put in work and all that good stuff. Respect me for that. But I'm not asking you don't have to love or like what I do. It's okay.
But this is where the line gets crossed.
Let's respect each other and we could get along great.
No, but this is where the lines get crossed. I got a big movie premiere. She don't. But remember, she don't fuck with this. Cool.
That's fine. No, okay.
Cool.
Okay.
I have multiple movie premieres. I keep inviting another woman, another date, or somebody else to keep going on this stuff because I can't bring because she don't want to be here. It's going to call at some point.
Why do you have to bring another date?
But I'm just to give an example. Even if I stop including her in anything, in anything, this is going to point the communication. Is something's going to break down at some point. There's no way I'm about to spend the rest of my life keeping everything separate.
It's a big part of your life
man,
that you gotta. She's just not a part of.
Listen. People that come in and out of your life are going to have many different ways about them. As friends, as family members, as even your own fucking kids are going to be different. They're going to do things you don't like. They're going to do things you don't like.
Absolutely.
Okay? Your family members do things you don't like. Your friends do things you don't like. Everybody, we pick and choose. And even if it matters to like the core of who you are, this person doesn't really jive with me in this particular thing at all. But everything else we align with. Now I can understand you pick and choose what you want, right? If you feel you can only handle so much of getting praise from your girl for what you do or whatever it is, or vice versa, then fine, that's what you can take. But for me, just in particular, I don't care about that. Like I really don't. Like as long as we are good at home, what I do on the outside, we fuck all that, right? I don't know if I'm be good at home because
I'm bringing my work home. Everything I'm bringing home, it's gonna be home.
Well, don't you got to work at that? Because you should. That's not something good.
What you mean?
Bringing your work home. What you mean?
I'm saying I am an art. I'm going to be doing stuff like.
I'm assuming that once you let's say you married or something, you're not here. You're with your wherever y'all stay. And so if you coming to work is coming to work.
Some people have home studios.
Some people got that too, but then you have your hours of when you work. You can't just say, "Oh, all day I'm just working." When do you make?
But then, you know what's gonna be awkward when I come out of it and she gonna be like, "He working on that week shit and I don't fuck with."
But that's what I'm saying. That's a person that don't respect you. Then though, that's different. But that's different. If that person's talking to you like, we're going some weak shit. That's not respect.
But I know. But she already told me she I know how Cam said it. But if I'm going, she already told me she really don't rock with my shit.
Here's the thing, like
that's hard.
Some of the biggest highlights of your life you can't share with your wife. Like some of the biggest things, when certain, I mean, maybe for you.
Why do we have to share everything?
But that's true. Yeah. I'm saying, there's people that wants to share with their wife. I want to bring you in this. This is my life.
Yeah, this
is my passion. I want to share my passion with you. And if you don't rock with none of it, it's going to be a big void. There's a big void of my life that I just can't share with you, and that's not cool with me.
I don't think it's that big of a void. I don't believe it's that big of a void as you think. Because like I said, niggas been doing that for forever. Before we got to this generation. Niggas been doing that forever.
But it's still different.
They go handle their business and come work and figure out something else. The healthy relationships, they'll figure out other things to do together. You go hiking. You enjoy books with your girl. You go running, biking, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You enjoy going to restaurants together.
But still different.
Watch movies. But if us like, even if you say she laughs at your joke, she actually enjoys you joking around. But
no.
But hold on. But I'm saying your art form stuff, she's not into that. Like she might think you're funny as a person, like just in interaction, but she might not be into your skits and your movies and all that. She's just not into that world. You really feel that's going to take away that much for, and this is for the audience too, y'all. It maybe I don't think there's a right or wrong in this situation.
There's not a right, but it's going to take away from me because like Cam said, I'm going because
I think that's an ego thing.
No, because I'm even if I'm out, like she don't fuck with my skits or nothing like that. But I already know that, and if I'm out, we think of skits all day, and I might be in my head. Oh, I need to write this down for a skit, and I know that she. If she's with me, I'm just know all the time that she just don't, and I can't even be like, yo, this is a funny idea I came up with. I gotta keep it quiet. It's just a lot. This is one of my best friends. Like
just think about
not my best friend, but this is somebody who I'm spending my life with.
Yeah,
for me, right. that affects me. It's going to affect me at some point.
And then it's gonna happen one way or the other, because if you have kids and they doing shit you don't like,
that's different. That's totally different.
But how's it totally different? It's still
this
family.
Is my kid regardless of anything. Yeah. I'm going to support you. That's you, my kid. Even if I don't like.
But why can't you find that same
like? I don't like baseball.
That love
if he want to play baseball, I'm gonna be at his games. This is my kid, and like my wife. Like, even if I don't like it, I'm still gonna come support her.
That's different.
But I
That's
need.
what
But I
we're
got.
talking about. No,
we're not talking
two
about that.
different
But I
things.
have to express to her. I can't be faking it. I'm like, if she come to me with this song, I'm like, I don't like it. The bar, I like, the song is not good to me.
And if it's like that, but if it's like that over a year,
yeah, but it depends how she can handle it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can handle being with someone who just don't like none of my work, don't like my passions. It just may not work because it's going to be a void for me. I can't really share what I want to share with you.
You don't get enough of that void off with your friends and everybody else that you
it's
get
different.
there. You don't get that enough
this
off.
Is
You
my
have
wife.
to bring it
I'm
home.
living with you for the rest of my life.
Yeah, it's the rest of my life thing.
You supposed to be my best friend. All of this, I want this. That's the relationship I want, where you can share with me and I can share with you. I want to go to your passionate stuff. I want her to come to mine.
But it does depend on.
Okay, all right.
It's interesting.
And that's why I say it won't even get to wife before we solve that. If I know she don't fuck with it, it may not even get there. To be honest,
I just know, like, listen, even with Sarah, right? Like, I know we about to wrap up.
Oh no, I was just looking at what else we.
But like, I'm not into poetry.
Yeah,
I'm not into the the deaf poetry and all that stuff. I respect people that do it. I admire. I love how you put those words together and all that. And I respect when my girls and when she does great things, I'm always giving her praise and love. Good job. Oh, I could see how you grown in this particular thing. But just because I don't fuck I don't fuck with poetry though. But will I still go to a couple? Let's say she goes to an event where she has to say her poetry, once a week. I'll show up 1 out of 5 weeks. What's wrong with that? Like,
nothing wrong with that. But
I feel like she should respect, and she does.
Yeah.
And this is why I'm actually coming from real life example, because she respects that I don't do that, but I still support her and show her love for what she loves doing.
And the reason, but I still think there's a difference in what we're saying, and I think we probably have to agree. I think there's a difference because now I might be wrong, but I don't know. Is poetry? Like, when you met Sarah, she been talking about doing poetry, like going on a run of poetry from Jump.
Sarah got 2 books out of poetry.
No, for sure. But I'm saying, or does she want to do something in another field? Like, is poetry something she is passionate about just doing, or is this something that she's like pursuing? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. It's been a part of her life forever. She's been doing it forever, and she published books on it. She's, she has, she does it online on her YouTube channel. So it's a big part of her life.
Yeah, that's like me. If I say my passion, like one of my big part of my lives is I collect prehistoric fossils and I like going to museum. And my girl said, I don't really do that, but that's different. But what we talking about is this is what we do. Like, this is what, like, I'm doing this all day. We got podcast, we got, like, I'm doing this all day, every day. That's where I think we're having to disconnect, because something that I'm maybe just doing here, and I do have a small passion for it, and I'm doing good in it. That's cool. We talking about somebody that has to. This is how I eat. This is where I sleep. I think about this all day, and you don't fuck with none of that. That's what it's going to be tough for me at some point.
Again, as long as as long as she respects it, you know what I'm saying. She don't have to, like, if she says she not really a big fan of comedy, I'd be like, okay. But as long as you have all the other, for me, what facilitates a good girl or a girlfriend or wife or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have the majority that I can sacrifice in, you're not into what I do as a career or my passion as a career. Okay, that's fine. As long as we still get along, we can have great conversations outside of that. I'm cool. And most of the time when I'm working on even Dormtainment shit, any of this, I never want to go home with that shit. I don't want to talk about it. I leave that here because I'm tired.
I guess we were looking at it. We both looking at it from extreme case, because with the extreme case for us, we were saying that they don't want to hear it. They don't fuck with it at all. So, and that's what
to me, the way you're saying is like not respecting it. Almost, when you say I don't fuck with your shit, that's not respecting it, and that's different to me. I agree with y'all completely on that. If she doesn't respect what you do, fine. But if she respects what you do and just doesn't like it, when I say fuck with it, you don't really fuck with it. That means you just don't like it, whatever. So I'm like, that's fine. Okay. I don't have it.
The whole respect thing, that's a given. But I still don't like the music.
That's fine.
it'll just be
But if
hard.
Sweetie's a cool ass person
I
that you
can't-
have great conversations with,
if I can't be honest about it,
that-
if I could
think
be
Cam
honest,
should get with
He's saying if he can be
Cam
honest,
should get with Sweetie. I'm down with him.
if I could be honest to her about how I feel about it,
Then it's
and she
different.
cool with it, then we can
Oh,
work.
yeah.
But
I
wouldn't you
think-
want to be honest?
No,
Completely
but-
with everybody?
But
Oh,
that's what I'm saying.
With her,
But I'm
yeah.
saying if she can
If she
handle
can
my
handle it.
honesty,
Yeah.
she come and say, "Do you like this song?" I do not like this song.
Right. But even with a person that, let's say you like the career, wouldn't you want to be honest with everything anyway?
No, Vince is
Yeah,
but he's
I'm
saying
not
in this
saying-
case,
I'm
it's
just saying in
They
this
would have
case,
they would have to handle
only
all
way to
your
work on her end if I could be honest.
Right.
And,
But
he,
she can
and
accept
he's
it.
going by what he's had so far. If he's so far, she's been in his career maybe 2-3 years, and if 2-3 years he ain't like nothing, he just saying if she can handle that, then
Yeah,
cool.
we can
and now
work.
here's when niggas fuck up. And this is what I'm going to tell you what other women are going to say to you right now on this podcast. It's fine. Be honest. But it's about the how, too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's always about
it's
the
about
how,
the how.
for
If you-
sure.
I'm
if
being
you're in
blunt
that
right
mindset,
now
well,
because I don't need to
I don't
be.
fuck with that song like that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but if she
It's not
asks me what
conducive.
don't you like, I don't like the bars.
And then, see, that's not even helpful because that's not helpful criticism. If you say, oh, I
No,
would like personally.
I'm not
if you did-
saying how I would say it, but
Yeah,
I'm
but you're
saying
saying-
at some point I got to
You
be
gotta tell
honest.
the
If she
truth.
keep asking, I'm gonna have to just be straight up. I can't keep beating around the bush, and I don't want people beat around the bush for me. Like, just tell me straight
Exactly.
up. So if you can't even handle me, if you keep asking me, I got to be straight up at some point. I can't keep beating around feelings. I
But you
got to
keep
be like,
saying keep. You should never, ever.
no, but
No, but
you
he's
just
saying-
said how you. It's how you say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beating around the bush sometimes.
No,
when
it's
you,
not. No. I'm not saying beating around the bush is not just telling what it is. I'm saying
Yeah.
tell what it is, but there's always a way how to tell somebody.
Yeah, but it gets to a point sometimes that you keep getting asked, you gotta just straight up be like, I don't like the bars.
And I don't. Hopefully, you don't have a woman that's stupid enough to not
That's
get the
what-
context that he doesn't. And I feel like that would be a conversation you would have beforehand anyway.
Oh, for
Like,
Well,
sure.
that's why I say it wouldn't get to wife and all that, because we would know this at the beginning.
you
but
feel
I'm
like
saying,
she would just run away if you say you don't.
I'm
Possibly.
not saying that,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying it is a possibility.
possibility.
Just like it's a possibility for me. If she don't like nothing I do, this is my life. It's like it may not work.
But you keep saying this is your life. This ain't your life. It's a
He's
part
saying-
of your life.
It
Yeah,
is
but you
a-
keep saying it's so literal. I'm just saying this is how I eat. This is how I pay my bills. This is my life.
A career.
So yeah. So if she don't fuck with none of that, which I'm passionate about, this is a big part of my passion. It may not work,
It's
and it's
interesting.
fine.
Yes.
I want to see. I want to see what the fans say. If y'all are out there and you listening and you have a passion, can you?
Because it's
I don't know.
girls, you talk to, they may not have similar tastes in music,
that's
similar
different.
tastes in movies. All of that is fine to me. But if you don't like what I do, my passion, what I'm passionate about, that may be
Maybe.
it may not work.
Yeah,
It may.
It's
It
all
may.
a maybe.
I don't know.
It's all a maybe. I just feel like.
But
it
I
would,
can be honest in knowing it may be an issue.
All right. Last thing we can talk about is wife prank real quick.
Oh, let me just show y'all this video real quick. Y'all
Was-
might have seen it. I'll send it to you.
Was it the P one?
The P?
Yeah, that's the one I told Cam about. Okay,
No. This one is.
Goddamn leg.
I think I really might have injured myself.
Y'all seen that?
Oh
Lord.
Prank on my husband. I hope he still loves me after this.
I want y'all to look closely at this. I'm just gonna point it out.
No, she gonna pull down his pants and he can't pull it up. This is obvious.
Okay, look over there.
What? Dang, chill the fuck out.
Look at his ass.
You said it was magic. Stop.
Oh my god, this is fake. It can't be real.
There's
No
some
real.
shit in there.
Yeah.
That's fake. Ain't no way it's real. Ain't no way that's real.
Prank on my husband.
No man,
You don't think it's real?
it could be.
That's
It
all,
could.
didn't get that good.
half pranks ain't real these days.
I believe it. I definitely believe that. But I thought it was pretty. Maybe not.
It could. Yeah, I don't know. I hope he ain't got that much shit in his drawers right
Come on,
now.
man. And where you
Because
tidy
look,
whiteys with shit
Look,
in your drawers?
she
That's
gonna
so
say
cliche.
something about that, and then you gonna see it before she put it up. Hey, no, don't put that. Up. So that's real.
Right,
I
why
mean,
would
it's
you
fake.
post that if that's your husband?
that's fake.
I ain't gonna. That's
That's
fine.
fake.
Hey man, for real, don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, don't
That's
put
fake.
that up. It's-
What creeped me out more was his laugh when she pulled down his,
Babe.
or started spanking him.
Yeah.
She spanked him. He went,
He might be using spankers. All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. Remember, watch Untold Stories with Unknown People. Black Oak TV. Remember to continue to support Boss Talk, Shady Side Up. Watch some more skits if you hadn't watched some skits in a while. DT Stories is out, and rate and review this podcast. And we will see you next week. Bye.